Hello everyone, my name is Amparo Lopez and I'm a professor in Hydraulic and Environmental Engineering department at Technical University in Valencia. In the learning object of today, we will be speaking about water pump systems, which are the base of water distribution networks in pressurized conditions. When we finish the object, we will be able to properly identify the fundamental basis of this sort of systems. We will be able to list the main components in water distribution systems, and we will be able to understand the scientific principles behind the system that need to be pumped. We will be speaking about water distribution systems, components, and the need of pumps, and finally we will conclude our object. Water distribution systems are a joint of components prepared to carry drinking water, in this case it can also be irrigation water, from a centralized source to a point of consumption to satisfy their conditions. In this case, there are many energy implications, as energy must get accumulated in terms of reservoirs or pumps, but not always in atmospheric conditions. The main components of the systems are the next. In this case, we will be speaking about drinking water distribution systems. A water source, which includes the place in which pure water is produced, in general subsurface waters or superficial waters. The water purification and treatment facility, the plant for chlorination water or for purification the water to give to the supply system. In general, is some sort of factories of clean water to produce to the network. The water distribution system based on pipes, control accessories, valves, control of velocities, generators, system of controlling, fire hydrants, instrumentation, SCADA systems, and even points for water quality control in terms of many of all the systems involved in the distribution inside normally a city to supply to any consumer. We will have also the storage systems. We can have reservoirs at the beginning of the supply system, just after the chlorination of the purification point, or we can have storage system intermediate. We need to control the water quality in these systems because water which has been chlorinated cannot stay many times in this storage system, so the system must flow and the time of residence in the storage and in the network must be considered in this design. We will have pumping stations. Pumping stations will complement good reservoirs to propose pressure to the system and to ensure flow in any point, intermediate consumption and final consumption in the systems. So pumping stations are thought to propose this pressure in any point, in any circumstance. Why do we need pumps? Why do we need pressurized systems? We need pumps to ensure the pressure at any conditions, in any point, with continuity in time and with a control system that lets us to know the pressure in any point of the system, and behind and up to some control margins of security of the system. So the only way in which we can ensure these pressure conditions and flow conditions are with pumping systems. Reservoirs can help us, but reservoirs are not infinite. They have a controlled volume and this volume has to be refilled. So we can use reservoirs to ensure pressure, but we must refulfill these reservoirs with pumps. So in any case, the pump station is always necessary because the water distribution system needs pressures in any moment. So to ensure the pressure, to control the conditions, to be able of not to have very low pressure which induce to pathogen intrusion or which induce to cavitation, we need pumps. So the only way in which engineers we have to control always these capacities are with pumping stations with 1, 2, 3 or more pumps in parallel or in series combined to propose any pressure and flow conditions. So to conclude, we have presented the water distribution system, particularly in water pure drinking systems, and in these systems the main objective is to propose water with quality, flow and pressure consumptions assumed. To do so, we need pumping stations because these are the only way in which pressurized systems can ensure in any conditions this flow and this pressure in any point of the system. I hope this has been interesting for you. Thank you very much.